Welcome to Just Us Thinking. I'm Michael.
And I'm Rebecca.
And today we're going to talk about the ride.
Oh yeah, the fun times of public transportation.
All right. So, and I have to admit, we're in Omaha, and I do not use a public transportation here.
No, it's for where we live, it just doesn't work for us.
Yeah.
So,
if it's set up correctly, I think it works well.
Yeah.
And I think it's not horrible here. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But it's not good either.
Right. So.
I just this town, I don't think was really designed with the public transportation in mind.
Yeah. And they're trying to redesign it so we can get it.
But it's too late. Like New York has a subway.
Yeah.
So if you go to New York, and the subway gets you everywhere, and then you got buses, and we're gonna get a tram that I don't even know where it goes.
Yeah, so they're trying to build a streetcar, and it's gonna run, I guess, down Harney Street. As far as downtown goes, I know it's gonna run along Harney Street.
Okay.
But I don't know, like, once it gets
out of downtown where it goes. Out of
downtown, which way, if it's just going to go straight up the street or...
Okay.
Yeah.
So, it's...
I mean, they usually do that. I mean, they don't make, like, turns and stuff like that with the streetcars, but...
Well, yeah. When I think of streetcar, I'm like, okay, that's San Francisco.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're not San Francisco.
We're so far from San Francisco.
We're so far.
I don't know. Public transportation to us means trains.
Yeah.
Or buses.
Mm-hmm.
I know San Diego, we have the trams.
Yep, and Portland has the Max, which is like their high speed, like, well, I guess it's not high speed, but they're like monorail type thing.
It's a monorail. Like, how fast do they go? I mean, like, they step on the gas and you're plaster on the back.
It's not that fast, but it's a
sit down, shut up! I'm driving this thing.
No, it's a pretty good speed. So
okay,
but it's really cool how it was set up and everything there. So
okay,
yeah.
I want to say it's if you're used to it. Mm-hmm. The problem with, like, it's really hard to see where the bus is.
Yeah.
I've looked at the app.
Oh, okay.
I've looked at the app to see how it is here.
Yeah.
It's not that easy.
Yeah.
It's you have to you have to have a degree in busology to understand the routes and where you go.
Busology.
Right? So now I know a bus driver. I know a person that drives a bus around here.
Yeah.
And I heard him talk about the routes and all this. But he's on the inside. He knows. He's driving the thing. Of course he knows where he's going.
Of course he thinks it's easy.
So, yeah, I mean, this is where, like, bus riding isn't really common sense for everybody.
Yeah.
If you're used to riding it, yes, you're repetitively doing it. We have a car, and we'd have to walk like a mile or two just to get to a bus stop.
Yeah, and I've also heard, coming from him as a bus driver, a lot of people here get on the bus and they don't pay for it.
And they're supposed to.
Yeah. But so we recently went to Las Vegas.
Yep.
And those bus drivers, they're, like, strict about it. They're like, no, you need to pay.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they won't, because the bus has 2 doors, so you can't get in the second door because the thing to pay is up front.
Right.
So there's, like, they're, like...
And I heard him yell a couple times.
Yeah.
It's like, you need to use the front door to get on the bus, because a couple people tried to sneak on, and they were,
Yeah, I mean, that's some serious stuff they got going on there. So.
Now, when you're... So, and this is our Vegas, so we did go to Vegas. You're going to see that probably on Just Us Traveling. So go check out that show, too.
And Just Us Tasting.
So you're going to have, So we tasted Vegas, and then we visited Vegas, and now we're talking about the bus transportation, and we did that all in this. So
I was really kind of impressed with it out there. I was like, wow.
I was not expecting. It's. I think it's designed differently because they had the bus for the strip.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a pass for just a pass, so many hours,
You
a
can
day
get,
and 3-day, right?
Yeah, it was like a ride and then like a day and then 3 days.
3 days, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool the way they did that.
And it was so easy. I was able to download the app on my phone.
Yep.
I could buy the bus passes on my phone. The only problem was, like, I had both passes on my phone.
Yeah.
So I had to toggle between accounts, per se.
It wasn't that much, though. I mean, it was pretty easy.
I know, but it was just like, when you're trying to switch and you got people behind you, you're like, okay, I'm sorry.
I noticed everybody was pretty respectful there, too. It was. Now, again, I think that's a tourist town where it's treated differently than here when you have a lot of, maybe homeless or people that are riding the bus just to get out of the sun.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see that. I don't know. I mean... We also did the shuttle there.
Yeah, we did the bus and the shuttle. So
I noticed that we didn't have too much time with the bus, except for that whole getting lost downtown.
Yeah.
And they are very strict. They will not pick your ass up if you are not at a bus stop when that bus is coming. And if you try to flag them down, they will tell you, get the hell out of the street or you're a hood ornament.
Well, right. But so it was pretty late at night, and we had found one of the stops, but
you jumped in front of the bus.
It was still pretty far down, so I had room.
He saw you and yelled.
He did.
Get out of the street and get to the next bus stop on Fremont.
But it was late enough that they don't stop at all the stops. So that was what it was.
That's the one thing is you have to... I learned that on public transportation, and apparently that's the thing here too.
Oh, okay.
You have to, like, when your stop's going up, you have to hit the button.
Oh, okay.
Because if it's late at night, or they keep going and there's no one there, and no one hit the button, they'll just keep going.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's crazy.
Yeah.
Now, when we took the shuttle over to Pawn Stars, that was our longest wait to go back.
Yeah.
And I remember them saying it was like every 45 minutes.
No, it was supposed to be every 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
I think we waited a good half hour for that one.
And I don't remember if it drove by and we missed it because we were in one of the places.
No, it didn't drive by. But it was a good half hour.
That was the longest wait we did. Mm-hmm. It was pretty crazy.
And I think they only had one.
They could have been shorthanded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. That would be...
Because we had the same driver when we got her again. So...
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
it was nice because it was free. So...
Yeah, and and the shuttle was free.
Yeah.
We did have to pay for the
buses,
bus. Mm-hmm. And that was easier than pulling the car in and out, finding parking. So I would encourage you, even in a town like here in Omaha, if you could decipher the magic script of the bus route and you take your busology course.
Well, I mean, there's places so here in Omaha, I know you can probably park at Westroads.
Right. And
take the bus down to downtown.
And then take it back. Yeah.
I mean, so if you're going to do something like that, yeah, it's worth it, but how much is it really worth it? I'm sorry.
Well, it depends. I mean, if you're going down...
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to pay parking at Westroads.
Well, yeah, you don't have to pay parking there.
Yeah.
You go downtown and you don't have to pay for parking down there. You can do whatever you need to do. The buses run all the time.
Yeah.
So you can get that bus back. You can find another bus on your way back.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're... Now, that would, whatever you have on you is what's on you.
Yeah.
So there's no, let me go put this in the car real quick. I could see that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I was definitely impressed with Vegas and how they had their setup. Yeah. It was really nice. I mean, even with us being on the bus at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
I mean, they had security.
Right.
They had the cameras on the bus.
Right.
I mean, it was...
it was really nice. And it was double-decker, too.
I mean, I felt safe. I mean, yeah, granted, we saw some homeless people, but I mean, for the most part, I felt safe.
Yeah, they left us alone. I mean, it was pretty cool. I noticed that a couple people gave us that hint of pushing that button.
Yeah.
So that would be a good time for you guys to push that button now. That like, subscribe.
Yep, follow, like.
Yep.
Leave a comment. So.
Yep. Ring that bell. So, it was my first experience with public transportation. It was also my first Uber ride.
That was really your first time with public transportation?
That was really my first time with public transportation. I've always had a car. I grew up in San Diego. Now, don't get me wrong. I rode the tram.
Yeah.
But that's different than the bus. I've ridden the tram up and down.
Okay.
So I've ridden on the tram a little bit.
Yeah.
But that was generally when we were going down to TJ.
Okay.
And we were getting too drunk that we didn't want to drive.
And you didn't. Nobody was.
Who wants to be the designated driver? Nobody. All right, tram it is.
And I hate to say it because I love Portland, but Portland is kind of a rough city now.
Right.
It was rough when I lived there. I mean, it's gotten rougher, but I remember taking Max rides downtown or coming downtown back out to Beaverton, and there were some pretty sketchy people on those. So, I mean, I think that kind of hardened me up to where I'm not like, ooh, so scared, but I mean...
So if you're from the valley, you're a valley girl that only has ridden in the back seat of a limo. Bus is going to be a shock to them, isn't it?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, big shock.
Right. That's a wake up call.
It was a shock for me coming from Nebraska because I wasn't used to the.
Okay.
Did
you ride the public transportation here ever?
No.
Okay.
So
now we do travel, so we started a whole Just Us Traveling show for this. When we go to your brother's out in Virginia, have you ever taken any of the public transportation there?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they have. I mean, I know they have buses, but again, I just don't think they're close to where we are. Right.
So. And then didn't we talk to a guy that was... Now, they had an app that, I guess they stocked the bus on this app, too.
Yeah, it's called the Rideshare, Northern
Nevada. It's she's 5 stops away.
Yeah.
Because the one guy from Phoenix was there.
Yeah.
And he was telling us about, his stuff there, too, right?
Right, yeah.
So, yeah, it was pretty informative. I want to try to ride the public system here.
Yeah.
But See,
we'd have to either walk or drive up to the nearest bus stop, get on the bus, and then ride it. But...
Yeah, I would like to learn how to ride the bus to go downtown.
Okay.
Just so we could go maybe to the old market here.
Yeah, okay.
So we could stop so that way we don't have to drive.
Yeah, because parking is no fun.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm torn on it because my biggest problem is I have a car.
Yeah.
If I want to go down there, I could drive.
It's that feeling of being in control.
Is it?
Yeah. So maybe something happens and you miss the bus, and then you're they're done for the night or something, then you're SOL.
I could see that. I
guess you'd have to Uber it at that point.
Which is, I did my first Uber too.
Yeah, that was fun actually.
I don't hate the Uber experience.
Yeah.
I did not hate rideshare. That's a rideshare.
Oh, okay.
Uber.
Okay.
There's a couple. Lyft. There's a few other ones. Those are not public transportation.
Yeah.
Those are private individuals, and you're in someone's car.
Yeah.
So taxis are still private or public? Where would they're private and you still have to pay, but I mean, because when I think of New York, I just think of taxis all the time. So I know it's not public transportation per se, because public transportation is like a bus or something along.
Right, that you share with
I don't know if taxis. Put in the comment what you think about taxis, because
that's a good question.
I'm curious about that. What I guess what cities what cities would be better for public transportation? Because where my mother lives, there's dirt roads. You ain't getting public transportation there.
Well, I mean, obviously, like we mentioned, Las Vegas.
Right.
Portland.
Okay.
Oregon.
Yeah. San Francisco.
San Diego, Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Even Phoenix, I think they have a pretty good public transportation.
Well, I think if you get into the suburbs, you get out of that.
Well, they also have like transit centers to take you, to.
Okay.
But like Houston, Dallas, I mean, they all have, some sort of system in place. So. I
guess that's true. So, and how much? Do you remember how much we paid for the day out there? It was like $8, right?
Yeah, it was $8.
So $8, and we used the heck out of it.
Yeah, we did.
So it was $8 a day.
Mm-hmm. And I think there were, there were a couple times where it was crowded, and it was like standing room only.
Very few. It wasn't not as much as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, and that's another thing about the bus drivers out there. They're like, if they're full, they're like, nope, you're not getting on, it's too full. Or they wait and see how many people
get off, yeah. And then they let that many people on. I remember that happening a few times. We always got on the bus because we got there and we were like, he's like, wait a minute, we're full. People got off. He goes, okay, now you guys can get on.
So I was really impressed with the drivers, how attentive they were.
Yeah, he was very attentive. He saw what was going on. He was paying attention. I would say he needs to get promoted to line monitor at Disneyland. Because there you go. Mm-hmm. I mean, seriously, that's where it would go. I'm not going to say Omaha's horrible with their transportation.
But it's not a tourist town, so it's not going to be your huge
and if you get
hub.
Too far out west, you're not getting far. Yeah. So if I needed to take the bus from here to Bellevue, that's just not happening. Right,
because you would have to probably go to like one of the transit centers and switch to a different route, probably go to another one, switch to a different route to get to Bellevue.
And that's where I got it confused, because when I was looking at some of the stuff here, they had transfer tokens and this. I'm like, how do I know if I mean, so if I get on the bus here and I get a transfer token, do I need a transfer for every stop? I don't understand it enough. And I don't think they have, I hate to say it, but I don't think they're patient enough to explain that to you. Yeah. They were very, very nice and very informative in Vegas.
Yeah, because I remember they had the map on the doors.
The map on the door.
And the TVs told you what stop was coming up.
Right. And when we asked them questions, they weren't rude to us. Yeah. They were just, it wasn't sit down, shut up, I don't want to hear it. We asked questions, and I'm going to gather that's because it's a tourist town. Yeah. So they're almost expecting that. I don't know.
I remember getting the paper tickets in Portland for it. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
I just thought of that. I was like, wow. I was thinking, how did I pay for it? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I got paper tickets.
Yeah, you can still get paper tickets. There's still paper tickets, and you have to do it. And I saw some people using the paper tickets.
Oh, really?
But you had the app on your phone. Yeah. So make sure it's charged.
Yeah. I was so scared I was going to, my phone was going to die.
Battery's going to die. We promised we've paid. I don't know. Be mindful of that. If you have that app, make sure you have a juice box with you.
Yes.
So, on that note, make sure you like, subscribe, follow, click that bell. Make sure you give us some love. Comment if you have a horror story on the bus, or who
you think has the best system out there.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah. That would be cool. Mm-hmm. Who has the best system? Horror stories. I love horror stories. That's how I like it. So, make sure you put that in your comments, and that'd be great.
All right. Well, bye, everybody.